If you were not in Orlando last night, let me take you there. Picture this, a sold out arena, the crowd buzzing with anticipation, and right in the middle of it all, the one and only Mick Jagger dropping comedic bombs on a prominent Republican leader. Oh yes, the tea is hot and Mick's shade throwing game is on fire as usual. I'll spill the juicy tea about the legendary rocker and how he hilariously roasted yet another Republican leader. But before we dive into the frenzy, we know that in addition to Mick Jagger's charismatic stage presence and dynamic vocal delivery, his clever use of humor has served as a powerful tool to challenge authority and address pressing political issues. And when it comes to his views on Republicans, Mick doesn't hold back. He's an unwavering force for social justice and equality, always ready to throw shade at conservative policies that he believes harm our society. From healthcare to climate change, racial inequality to economic disparity, Mick fearlessly shines a spotlight on the injustices perpetuated by right-wing lawmakers. And let me tell you, he does this with his signature swagger, rock star charisma, and a whole lot of attitude. Through his music, activism, and larger-than-life persona, Mick embodies the spirit of resistance and rebellion. He stands as a voice for the voiceless, a champion for the marginalized, and a beacon of hope for those fighting for meaningful change. So to all the Republicans out there, Mick Jagger is watching, and he's not afraid to call out the wrongs he sees. We saw him do it last month in Louisiana. After performing You Can't Always Get What You Want, he seamlessly transitioned into a verbal jab at Governor Jeff Landry when he said, quote, "We want to include him too, even if he wants to take us back to the Stone Age." Landry has backed divisive conservative laws and initiatives, like a near-complete abortion prohibition, a ban on gender-affirming medical care for young individuals, and stricter punishments on criminal offenses. Our favorite rock star rebel has once again brought the heat with a scorching roast aimed straight at Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, and his shade-throwing game is strong with this one. During another jam-packed concert with an electric atmosphere, Jagger let loose with some razor-sharp words that left the Republican fans fuming. But what did he say exactly? Well, quote, "We have some great local celebrities here tonight. Tiger Woods is here, Joey Fatone is here, and Ron DeSantis, up there in the suite having a date night with Mickey Mouse. I'm so glad they finally made up." Oh, the burn. Jagger was talking about DeSantis' feud with Disney that started in 2022 over the Don't Say Gay bill and his anti-LGBTQ politics. When Disney spoke out against the bill, DeSantis tried to flex his governor powers against Disney, but he met his match with their army of attorneys. Talk about a rock and roll humiliation. Despite DeSantis' office claiming he wasn't in attendance, the impact of Jagger's words were felt far and wide. This incident highlights the power of celebrity criticism in politics. Mick Jagger's bold comments not only entertained his audience, but also struck a chord in the political arena. It's a reminder that artists have a platform to challenge authority and speak out against injustice, and Mick Jagger is showing exactly how it should be done. Last month, Landry tried to brush off Mick Jagger's critique with some humor by responding with a post on X that said, "You can't always get what you want. The only person who might remember the Stone Age is Mick Jagger. Love you, buddy. You're always welcome in Louisiana." Cute response, but let's not forget the serious issues at hand here. We're talking about controversial policies that affect the lives of real people. Landry, inviting Mick Jagger to Louisiana won't distract us from the harmful impact of your actions. But at least he had the courage to respond. We haven't heard anything from DeSantis. It's almost like he's trying to convince us that it never happened. DeSantis' mute response to Jagger's fiery comments leave me with questions. But kudos to Mick Jagger for once again using his platform to speak out against injustice. And as for Ron DeSantis, well, it looks like he's got the rock and roller on his back now. And let me tell you, when Jagger sets his sights on a target, there's a reason to pay attention. Why should DeSantis be worried? I mean, when someone as iconic as Jagger takes a stand, it sends a powerful message that can't be ignored. It's like a rallying call for others in the music world to join the movement and use their voice to start conversations that demand actions. Let this serve as a reminder to all politicians out there. You never know when a rock legend might turn your way with a message worth listening to.